All right, welcome back, everybody. A Most Fearful Sacrifice by Flying Pig Games, designed by Herman Luttman. Turn number two. Confederates draw this turn. I've already got the command cards and everything set up. Again, we still only have McPhersons for Howard, so that's his priority. First Corps, I still want Wadsworth priority to try and get them up there. Then Robinson to Doubleday again, because Doubleday only has one brigade on the board. Um, as far as cards go, it was a waste of time last time. So you know what? I might just go. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go for it's good ground. I think good ground. Wait and last the whole freaking turn if you get it in time. Yeah, that stays on until the end of the turns. That's really a good one to have if you can get it. But if you get it the last card, it's not. So to me, that was a wasted draw. But if I get it right away, or after I have McPherson farm, I'm going to have to pull that again. You know what? Let's go. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm kind of waffling a little bit between doing the fast courier and the deployment. You know what? I think it is that important that I better do that. Um, let's do that. Let's go. We only have one brigade of artillery that can fire for the pre artillery bombardment, so we're not going to have to worry about that. We're going to get all our cards. Fast courier. I'm going to do fast courier, and I'm going to do redeployment and try and get some guys up here fast. Those are going to be my two choices for them, and then we're going to draw the six cards randomly. Union's done. Confederates. Um, Rebel yell's always good, but man, we need to start thinking about maneuvering and getting some help up here. I do have Pettigrew coming in. That's 2,400 more men. We do have Davis is pretty beaten up already, so Breckenbauer and Archer is going to have to get up there. I don't have a firm enough foothold to start moving artillery around. Let's go. I like Rebel Yell though. That Rebel Yell is good for assault. I'm going to draw that one again just because, and then I'm going to go ahead and do maybe redeployment again, and then draw six cards, and I think that's what we're going to go with. We've got the cards all set up. Go to the draw deck. We'll put the I put discard on that. That should be in the card draw. All right, we are ready then for turn number two. 10 o'clock in the morning. I have reinforcements for the Confederates coming in, but nobody for the Union. Union starts getting a whole new corps, or actually a whole new division starting next impulse, so that's good for them. Our next turn. Well, I'm getting combat and this all mixed up. We still have the fortunes of war for the Confederate. So that'll help them. Yeah, that may be held indefinitely. That's what I thought. Just double checking. Confederates are drawing, so it's not going. I'm playing solitaire, so I'm not going to be drawing. But if you were playing an opponent, you'd want to draw it straight to the Confederate hand. So if there's a advantageous card for the Confederates, the Union would not know you have it. First card will be Rally around the flag. Play immediately. Choose a brigade. Gonna be Davis. All units of that brigade that are stacked with or adjacent to it, and I got them scattered so good, none of them are. Um, so all units that are stacked with or adjacent to another unit, they may remove any shaken units, even if adjacent to a unit. So I think I can play that just on him and make him unshaken. So that's going to be it. We'll go ahead and do that to get him unshaken and discard that. That's why you want to keep your units together, though. Next card, Buford. Wow, black die 4 division group plus our KLF artillery. You know what? I'm going to defend. So let's do Buford first. Division group. We can do the whole division this time. And I really want to do. If I defend him, he can rally. So we're going to have to do defend. So that means everybody's going to get defend orders. Orders defend, and we'll do Calip's artillery second. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot already. I'm sorry. Before we start drawing all them cards, we need to do the prep phase. I am good at forgetting that too. All right, and the Union starts that out. So we have right here, that's going to make a big difference too. This guy can either fire on him and get him out of McPherson Ridge, or we can try and knock this guy down in the meter. That's a no-brainer. So we're going to go ahead and fire 4, especially a canister range. Are you kidding me? Um, Start him out at 4. He's not in the Rocky Woods or anything. No, he is right there in the road. It's not this amount of cavalry, not firing over anything, not long range. We are in canister range, so we're going to go one up over, and then we're going to roll the Union dice. 35 and a 4. 35 is an E. 4 minus 1. He's isolated. That's minus 2. That's 0. I don't think I can go less than 1. Don't think I can go less than 1. Huh. I keep forgetting entrenchments too. You can do entrenchments. Hasty works, throwing it, and Hasty works. You may place Hasty works marker on its hex if it is eligible to rally. So we got to remember to do that, and that might not be a bad idea now when we do go to do this. Anyway, I got screwed up there. The dice roll 5 because I don't think it can be less than 1. 35 was an E5. Shaken or skedaddle. They will take the skedaddle result and move over to here away from them. All right, that's him. Down over here, range of 4. I'm going to be right back. I want to double check. I can't remember if along the hex side is that or if it's clear. So let me check. I think in this game, that's where I start getting confused. Is the LOSs from game to game. I think in this game it includes the hex side, but I could be wrong. Let me double check that. Yes, even along the LOS hex. So a woods on the same elevation is going to be in and over, down 1. No. So yeah, we got to count that because it's passed through it. Right there. Is that obscured or is that blocked? Blocking. Blocks yellow west, so he cannot see him. All right, so our only choice is to fire over here. 2. Long range goes down to 1. I'm going to roll the dice. As bad as it can get, so we have a no effect on him. Confederate's turn. Um, we cannot see any of these guys. We can see him over here, so he'll fire at them, but these guys are going to end up firing at this cavalry up here. So we're going to take this 8S and fire straight over at these 3s. That's at a range of 5. S is going to be that's going to be effective range. So he's an 8. Firing a dismounted cavalry. I got to remember these guys too and put them on defend and get hasty works during the rally. Amazing what you forget. Um, we're not firing over any woods. We are firing over an orchard, but that don't count. Not firing any over any units. That's an S. So we're not at long range. We're at effective range. So that's going to be it right there. Confederate dice 51 and a 4. That's going to be an R. R 4. Going to go to an 8. It's going to be a no effect. These guys here, they're going to be M. We're going to fire at these guys right there. That's another 8. We got dismounted cavalry and M at effective or long range. So we're going to have -2. Confederate dice 33. That's going to be an NE. And they're not going to be able to fire back. So there's no sense even looking up to see if they're a firefighter or not. So we're going to be these. They missed. This guy is 4. Rifled. That's going to be long range. Over at him, and he is firing over. That's going to be on a 1, I'm sure of it. Let's get him all the way over to 4. We're at dismounted cavalry because there is dismounted cavalry on that hex. We're firing over woods. That's another one down. We're firing at effective or long range. It's another one down. On the one chart, Confederate rolls 34. It's going to be an NE and a 1. Goes to a 5, so there's going to be NEs for everybody. So the bombardment phase was no effects, except that we got this guy pushed out of there. Now we can start drawing cards. Confederates drawing the cards. Reynolds. Before a card is drawn, activate any one division and increase the command table roll by 1. Any one division. And it doesn't say anything about anything, so I'm going to go and I really want Wadsworth in here. We're going to go ahead and discard Reynolds, and we're going to activate Wadsworth and add 1 to the die roll. That's 5-6 division by brigade. That's even better, because now with Wadsworth, I can take these two here and put an attack order on and clear out this hill. And then down here, I can put a maneuver order on. I might just take them straight up to, instead of cutting them across here, I might just take them straight up to town, through town. It's only going to buy me 4 extra hexes, though. I think it is better to bring them over like Cutler came, or over through here. Or maybe just straight across. Screw it, just go straight across. Yeah, but we got to cross that ridge. It's going to bring us down. Put maneuver on these guys anyway. All right, and let's go ahead and do Cutler first. On the attack, that gives them 5 movement points. So we can fire. We can actually see them too. So I'm going to go ahead and fire on them too. Sequence of play says we can. Yeah, we can fire. Let's go ahead and fire over these units then. They're down below us. We can fire over them. And that's a 9. And we are not firing into a woods or devil's den or anything. We're not firing over a woods or anything, but we are firing over units, so that's 1 down. We are firing at long range. It's going to be 2 down. That's it. Union dice 55, actually a good roll for a change for them. We got an R, and the 5 is not the greatest of rolls, so we got an R. That's going to be a 5 and a 6. Can't go any farther than a 1, so I think that's a 4. I mean, 5 and 5. I think that's a 0, 5. Shaken or Andy can skedaddle. I'm going to go ahead and shaken him, and then he's going to skedaddle 1 off the hill to try to keep him from going out of there. So that's going to be it. Let me pause this real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm trying to figure out where I was here. We just fired. That's what we did. That was defensive fire. I fired these guys. These guys are not within range of anybody. So now we're going to go ahead and move. And we have 5 movement points. Actually, we can move in. No, I want him over here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to stop him right there. And I see no reason to assault, so I'm not going to assault. And that should have removed their assault last time. I think I forgot to remove things. And this guy's 1, 2, 3 right to there, and he's going to go ahead and not assault. We're just going to go ahead and Put him there. Actually, now I don't want to assault him because I'll have to move into that hex. Defensive fire. This guy moved into here, so we can get some defensive fire against us. So let's do that. This guy's going to fire. He's got 2. Not dismounted cavalry. Not firing over units. Just roll straight up there. Confederate roll 42. NE with a 6. That's not going to be good for them. 7, 8, 9. NE, that might be a. Probably wishes he never did it. Yes, it's going to be a firefight. So now we go up. These guys are 9. He's going to wish he never did that, I think. Target's not in the woods. Not cavalry. Not firing over units. Not long range. So we're just going to be doing straight up right there firing. Union 41 and a 2. That's an R2. Shaken. Got to do the shaken and can skedaddle too. Good Lord. That's going to, if he's already shaken and on the battle worn side, now I've got to go into the rules and check because there is some, actually, that's in the charts if I'm not mistaken. Units that suffer depleted result when already battle worn. Well, that's what they are. So he's going to remove the shaken. And then we roll a die roll against their CR. Oops, 5. It's greater than the CR. The unit is broken. And that's going to send him up to my. That's in the Confederate command displays, yes. Broken right there. All right. Yeah, he didn't want to do that. These guys are going to fire on them. They're at 10. I don't think there's any modifications for that other than long range, but we'll double check it. Over units, long range, nothing good there. Down 2. Mounted cavalry, no. No defend order, no canister, no nothing. All right, came down 2. So we're going to roll the Confederate dice. Ouch! That's going to hurt. It's S6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe not. S9. It's going to be a shaken. And we may choose to do the right side. So we're going to take the shaken and may choose to do the right side. We're not going to do that. And these guys are going to fire 2. Go against them. Actually, we'll go against them. That's going to be long range, so that's going to go down to 1. Confederate dice. Wow, 65 and a 3. Damn. E. And it's a 3, 4, 5. E5. Shaken or skedaddle 1. Well, we definitely don't want to have them breaking, so we're going to go ahead and skedaddle 1 them then. And then this guy can fire. That's a 5. No modification on these guys. Oops. Confederate dice. Jesus Christ, something's wrong with that Confederate dice, I think. 56T. 4, 7. 7's is shaken or skedaddle 1. I'm going to do the same thing. make him shaken. That defensive fire just ripped us a new one. And I'm going to move him back. I don't want to take a chance on them getting screwed up and dropping down strength already. So that's the defensive fire. We're not going to assault anymore. So now we can go over here to the other group and put a maneuver on them. 3, 6, 7, 8. 3, 6, 7, 8, and 8 right there. And that was all off of the Reynolds car. All right, next card then. Confederates drawn. Okay, we're going to get rid of all this in the orders too. Confederates going to draw, and I could have redrawn, but we had good rolls, so why bother, right? Hill's going to activate their core. We're going to roll the Confederate dice. 46. One brigade from DP1 and Pegram or McIntosh. So he only gets one brigade from DP1, which is, well, we only have one crew out here. I'm going to put maneuver on. I'm going to put road move on these guys. And we're going to let the 1,000 guys go first. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 4, 5. 4.5 actually. 5. 6. And they can't go within 101 everybody, so he's going to go right to there, 6.5. So we're going to go ahead and line them up right there. And then this definitely mimics how he just kind of threw them one brigade at a time there. So now we've got Pegram. So they can fire. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. We did these. Now it's going to be Pegram, and we're going to go ahead and put, damn. I really want to move them up, but we don't have the opportunity yet. So these guys are all going to fire. 8, we're going against these guys. That's a 3, 5. Dismounted cavalry. -1. Long range for S. Yes. Oh, that's effective. 5 is effective, so we don't do that. Take that back. Just the dismounted cavalry. Confederate roll. 15. That's not going to do them any good. It's going to be an NE, and the 5, they can't fire back anyway, so it doesn't matter to check. He's already going to be fired. These guys, we're going to go ahead after them with 5. That's going to be for mixed. That's going to be a -1 for, we got an 8 again. It's going to be -1 for dismounted cavalry, -1 for M artillery at effective or long range. And we're going to roll the dice. 31. Going to be an NE again. No effects. They fired. These guys here, go ahead and discard that. You're going after him at long range. And that's just 4. We're at long range, down 2 against dismounted cavalry -1, so that's going to be 1. Confederate roll 26 is going to be NE 3. Anyone that can fire back is the artillery at a 7. Don't think that's going to do it. Nope, NE on that one too. So absolutely nothing. We can go ahead and get rid of all these orders. Actually, you know what? No, that's a long shot. Why bother? I don't want to use that until it's something I know we can devastate them on and we got a poor roll. Next card draw then. Colonel is down. Play immediately. Play this event on any rebel unit. The Confederate player must roll a dice against the CR of that unit. We'll go after pedigree right here. And the black die. 4. Greater than apply SH result. Very nice. They're getting some, it's going to be a shaking. Next on. For Dixie, we can hold this. Anytime before a new card is drawn, reduce its, we're going to put it before a new card is drawn. Place for Dixie Chit on any rebel unit to increase its CR by 1. If the unit gets a SH result, remove this marker instead. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. We're going to counter that with that. Flip that over so I can see that +1 CR. If they get a shaken result, remove this marker instead. And then if it's depleted or broken, apply normally and remove the marker. All right. Discard that one. Next. Fast Courier. Activate any one division for a corps that is not yet activated. None have been activated yet, so we can activate any division. Deduct 1 from that die roll. So we're going to go ahead with the Union Command display. And I don't want to forget about Schmelfenig and Krasinowski over there either. We did activate Wadsworth, so any division for a corps that has not yet been activated. So it's got to be 11th Corps. We did activate already. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we activated Wadsworth with. So we're going to have to do Schmelfenig and 11th Corps. It's going to be Shirts -1. Schurz, not Shirts. Schurz 5 -1 is 4. 1 brigade. Let's get Krasinowski up there. Get them moving. And they get. Should have kept that card with me. That's a normal maneuver. 1 brigade. We're going to put a maneuver order on. Actually, it's going to be a road march on him then. And 6, 10, maximum of 10, so they're going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That was good. And that's going to be that card. And that brings up the next card then. Rebel Yell. I'm going to hold that till I get some better guys in position. I got guys close enough, but I'm going to hold on to that one a little bit. Union really doesn't know I have it. Rebel March Fatigue. Hold that one and play against any Confederate formation that activates on a maneuver. Um, this guy's doing me no good over here. I'm going to start moving him over a little bit, I think. We're just going to move out there because they already activated their division, so I don't know if they're going to get to use it again. So I'm going to go ahead and use that card as default. Redeployment, play immediately. You have one of two options. Move a group of rebel units only from the same division that are stacked with or adjacent to at least one other unit of that same group. These guys get 6 movement points. Um, same. Hold on a second. I'm definitely going to screw this turn up because I keep getting interrupted. Um, Move a group of rebel units only from the same division that are stacked with or adjacent to at least one other unit from that same group. So the division is all Heath. They can all move 6 movement points. Let's get 1, 2, put Pettigrew in the woods. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got to keep Wrecking Ball and Pettigrew together. We'll just flip flop them. That's going to be the same movement no matter what. These guys are going to be able to fire on them. We're going to go ahead and do that. 9, 8. As if it was a maneuver order. Never mind. They can't go all the way there. It's a maneuver order. I can get them there. I can get them there. 1, 2, 3. I can put them there. I want to get Davis back together again. And then Archer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go right there. I'm pushing off for that one ridge, and I probably should have tried a flank attack. Let me move Archer back. Maybe I will take him and try and flank over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, can't go there. 3. Yeah, let's go right to there. We'll just move both of the archers to there. That's going to split them up. I'm not going to get that good move again. But at least we got them to move there. Keep forgetting that's as the maneuver orders, so we can't get within one of them. Next. Good ground. Well, I don't have anybody on McPherson Ridge now. That's the only place I really want to make good ground. Damn it. I'm not getting a card when I want it. I'm going to use it as a... I'm going to move him down here. Minimum move. Just try and maneuver these guys up here. I want to keep these two together in case these guys together in case that's why I'm not moving them. In case you're wondering why I'm not moving them for the minimum move, in case I get a good card for that. I'll take those colors. Hold this. Play this event before a new card is drawn. Pick any one hex containing at least one Union infantry unit. You may immediately move any or all infantry units in that hex up to 1 hex as long as they enter a hex adjacent to a rebel occupied hex. They do not have to move if already adjacent to them. Yeah, I'm not going to do that with them. They're all shaken already. I don't want to do that. I can hold this though. I can hold it or I can use it as a default to try and get me some help over here. I'm going to use it as a default. and just bring him over a little bit faster. Next card. Reynolds, I-Core. 4. Division Priority 1 and 2 plus Wainwright. Oops. Division Priority 1 plus 2 plus Wainwright's Artillery. We got Wadsworth and Robinson. Wadsworth, and we're using the same dice for both of them, 1. So we only get 1 brigade out of each one. So rather than, God, no. God, I really want to move Wadsworth. I mean, not Wadsworth, Meredith, but I'm going to go ahead instead and put Cutler on defend. So I can get the shaking off of these guys. God, that hurts. They're going on defend. And then these guys don't do anything. And then Robinson gets 1 brigade also. Somehow I screwed up and I've got Paul Stone over here. Stone over there. I think Stone should be there. And Paul should not be up there. Paul should be back here. There we go. They moved in with the artillery, I think. I get 1 brigade of these guys. These guys could road march. And I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and put them on a road march. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to stop them right there at a half. That's going to be it for them. And then we do get, with Reynolds, we get Wainwright. So we can move Wainwright. How did he get up there by himself? Something's going on here. I'm messing things up. He should not be all there by himself. I don't know how I messed that up, but I messed that up. They're going to get 8 because we're going to move them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got to get them up there and get some help. Make sure I'm not grabbing anything I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I messed that column all up, didn't I? I don't know how I manage that sometimes. All right, that's Reynolds. Not as effective as it could have been with that roll, but because we got that one. That one hurt us pretty badly. The next card draw. What's the Confederate got in his hand? Just a rebel yell. I'm not ready to use that yet. Buford. Oh, good lord. These guys can't see anybody, so they would not be able to fire. He could fire actually at them, the guys on defend orders. I gotta put that Buford card over here, not get confused. I forgot that we gotta go through things. These guys are going to be um, rallied. He could fire at air 6 at long range, and we're going to do that because he can see them. 6 at long range. So we're just going to drop 2. Oh, it's actually 5 at long range. Drop 2. Union dice, 32, going to be squat. 32's NE, 5. 6. Just going to be an NE. No effect, yeah. See all that? I didn't need to do that. Now we can go ahead, and because they're on defense, we can go ahead and remove their shakens. Now I can get rid of all the orders and the activation, and we can now bring out the Buford card that we were supposed to start acting on. And I realized I did something wrong there. Buford rolls 4 and a 6. 4 is Division Group when Calif Artillery. The whole division as a group. I'm gonna put defend on him. 3, 3. I'm gonna put him in here. They get one movement, one defend. I'm gonna put him here, him here. They're gonna attempt to fire at him. 3 minus 2 goes on the 1 chart. 46 and 6. 46 on the 1 is NE. 6, 7. NE, so that's worthless, but he is going to be able to remove his shaken because we're on defend. And they're on defend, and I'm just going to keep them where they're at. So that's all we're going to do with Buford. Now we have Calif Artillery. He can fire 4. Bring him up to the 4 line. They're an R, that's effective range. I don't think they get anything against them on that. So we're going to go ahead and roll there. 32. Yeah, don't it figure? 32. NE. Not enough to do anything with it. All right, and this guy. He has to fire. That's 2. That's on the 1 column. I'll roll the dice. 36. That's going to be an NE. 5. 6, 7. That's going to be an NE there too. No firefights. So nothing going there. Not the greatest Buford roll, but we did get everybody rallied up and we strengthened our position on this hill a little bit. So we're still doing good. McPhersons Ridge. You know what I did forget to do? I forgot to put out all of my. Let me go do that real quick. I'm going to pause this quick and put all of my VP hexes up. I forgot to do my VP hexes. Naughty, naughty, naughty. I'll be right back. All right, got them in now. There's some Confederate only back here. They will not count anything towards the Union, so I just have them on the Confederate side. As you see all along the ridges, there are VPs, a lot of the farmhouses and things over here. Everything starts out in the Union side except the Confederate only. Puts a premium on Culp's Hill and Cemetery Ridge, of course. And up here, it's really only one VP. Then we have the other one down here. So I don't really need to hold on so much onto this, but it is nice that we're delaying. So right now I'm going to continue my delaying action because we're doing a pretty damn good job of it. So we've got that going. There's also, there was one more up around here, not just right there. All right. Next, that was Buford. Union March Fatigue. Play against any unit formation just activated with a maneuver. I'm going to actually hold that card because I do believe they still have somebody left that can do something. We still got a lot of cards yet, so I don't have to use that Rebel Yell yet. But I can use that to assault these guys, but I want to make sure that we have everybody in position where we want them. Rally around the flag, play immediately. Choose a brigade. All units of that brigade that are stacked with or adjacent to another unit from that brigade are eligible for this event. That's going to have to be Davis. and they're all stacked together, or not together, adjacent, except the one that's broken. May remove any shaken markers. Then each eligible battle worn unit not adjacent to a Union unit may roll a die compared to the CR. This guy's battle worn. Black die, 4. Means battle worn. So that's going to be it. All right. Well, at least they got that off of there. And this is Pettigrew. So I was hoping to get the other Davis back up, but that didn't happen. Face down redeployment plan meaning you have two options. Move a group of Union units from the same division that are stacked with or adjacent to. Same division. Stacked with or adjacent to. And that is stacked with or adjacent to. And they are all from the same division. 11th Corps. Yes. Sure division. So we can go ahead and use them as on a maneuver. 6 movement points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think, can you, I guess you can declare road move on that, can't you? They qualify. I'm going to give them another 6 because they should qualify for that right there. A timely card if I ever did see one. As if a maneuver order. You can declare a road move on a maneuver order. So yeah, I'm going with that. Very nice indeed. Um, Command coordination. Play this card after a core activates before all units go. We'll hold on to that one too, because I think there's still guys that have not activated yet. Holding on to an awful lot of cards here for the Confederates, and I'm watching the Union get strengthened here. Next card. Good ground. Yeah, good ground doesn't really help them, but we can move one guy. Let's split these guys up. Minimum move. Let's get him in the woods. That would be a little better to have him in the woods. He can move to there. Um, is subject to defensive fire though. That's going to be a 9. That's just a woods hex. So we'll go one to the left. Confederate dice 23. Be an NE 6. 7, 8, 9. Be a firefight. That's not good. So, oh, actually, no, that was the wrong way. I went the wrong way on that. 5. Brockenbow's on his own, but this guy's in order. They're in a woods. So that's still a 5. God, I lost track of what I was doing all of a sudden. I rolled the Confederate, and it was the Union fire. Yeah, that's how confused I am. So I should have rolled Union 32, E, and a 6. And he's by himself and in a woods. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't get the in a woods unless they're from the same brigade. Unit support. So that's going to be a 6-7 on an E. That's an NE, doesn't matter. All right, so they didn't suffer any consequences from moving there, so that's good for them. We go to fog of war. Confederates roll in 66. Division General casualty check scenario. That's going to suck, but I'm pretty sure Division General casualty is. Oh, Hood goes first. Well, Hood's not in. Sickles isn't in. Pender's not in. And now we're going to roll. 32. 32 is Hal. And Hal's not in either, so there's no injury on that one then. Oh, July 1st Division casualty. Okay, there we go. That's more like a Reynolds. He is in. We got to discard that. Make sure I get things right here. So Reynolds, first corps. We got to bring out the replacement. I'm going to put that card right here so that we remember when Reynolds. I think Reynolds already got done though, didn't he? Yes. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and remove Reynolds' card from there and put the replacement division card in there for him. And I'll put Reynolds over here so I don't get him mixed up. All right, next card. Howard, 11th Corps. They're going to use their march fatigue because they're going to maneuver. We got to roll for the Union. -1 for, no, 63. 6. Division priority 1 plus Osborne. 3. Is 1 brigade of Howard. And they're going to be maneuvers. So we're going to have to roll to get rid of their maneuver. And only 1 brigade again. So we use Schmelfen. They go on this one. They're going to maneuver. Actually, yeah, we're close enough where we can't use the road maneuver, so we're going to go ahead and just maneuver. And these guys are going to make them roll a die. And we have Osborne artillery we can use yet too. So Osborne's got to go yet. Roll the black die is 1, so we're going to reduce it by 1. So they got a maneuver that's going to be 8 movement points. And we're going to have to take them down to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 5 lowest CR unit in the formation group is shaken. One, two, three, four, five, 6. And we'll go with the die 6 there, so it's going to be this guy shaken. All right, that hurt a little bit. I should have rolled that dice too. Can't get any worse than you already did though, so we just got that one held. We're starting to run down on cards, so I'm gonna have to use that rebel yell. Hat on the sword. Play to cancel a skedaddle result against any one rebel unit during any fire combat or assault resolution. We're going to hold on to that one too. And I think while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a rebel yell on them. And they may pick any one hex containing at least one rebel. They move any or all infantry units in that hex up to one hex as long as they enter in a hex adjacent to a Union occupied hex. Yeah, I could almost do these guys and get them up there to take them off, but if we do this, we can assault one of these groups. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough nut to crack there. Maybe they're just going to retreat. That's all they need to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go after them. And we'll call an assault on Cutler down here. We'll do that. They're going to move right there. Conduct an assault combat against one adjacent hex is going to be that one. +1 CR, and these units get a 2 shift to the right. So we're going to go after Cutler right here. And actually, because that, we can go ahead and flip that over to, oh, cancel that. I'm going to go ahead and swap that over to Confederate control now. And the attacker is an 8. And we'll go down and do the attackers. Attacking through a flowing stream, no. Into a rocky hex, no. It's just an orchard hex. Not in good ground, not in the marsh, not in the rocky woods, not in the Devil's Den, not through Rock Creek. It's an 8 and 9, so no odds advantage. CR difference, he's a 3. They're in the woods, so they don't help, but these guys do help, so that's going to go ahead and still, he's going to stay a 3. They're a 3, so there's no advantage there either. Not enveloped, not take the colors. Do have a rebel yell. Go up to, oh, there is a +1 CR difference, so they do get +1 for the CR too. And that's like serious change there. And then that's going to be it. So we're going to roll on the star 2-star, and that's going to be a 32. They're going to have a T for the attacker, and now for the defenders, they get a 9 to start with. Not dismounted cavalry, not defending a town, not defending up a slope, not attacked up a steep slope. They're just going to go right there. So we got a T against a 61. That's a good roll for the Union. 61 is going to be an S. T against T on the attacker, S on the defender. Attacker, shake and skedaddle. That's going to be a owning player chooses either left or the right, shaken or skedaddle. I think I'll take the shaken on that one and get him back because I'm going to skedaddle because I don't want to risk these guys pounding the living crap out of them. So that's what we're going to do for the rebel yell. We'll take that rebel yell off and discard the card. Next card. Stand to it. Play this shit on any Union hex targeted by a fire combat or a Union defending hex in assault combat after the CRT dice are rolled. You may force your opponent to re-roll. Well, that's a turn too late. Or we can use a 1 to move guys. Or fire. We don't have anybody we can really fire at though. This is not technically hitting a hex, so he can actually fire that artillery at them. I'm going to do that. Instead of using that, I'm going to go ahead and use that as a fire 4. Maybe we'll get a lucky draw. All right, and we are not at long range. We're not in canister range. They are not in the woods. They are not cavalry. So we're just rolling there. 22 to not getting that lucky draw. Any and a three, so that's not going to happen. Next card. Actually, what do we got still up here? Confederate hand. They have hat on the sword and command coordination. They're probably going to swallow them. Quit holding cards. Union has none. This one's going to be seeing the elephant play immediately. Force any Confederate with a printed level 1 or 2. Is within 2 hexes of a Union. We got this guy, this guy, this guy. Let's go after Brecon Ball. Within the die roll is greater than a modified CR, so we're going to roll the 1. It's not. So that's just wasted card. Discard that one. And that's the last card. So yeah, the Confederates swallowed them too. Jesus, I gotta quit doing that. Gotta quit doing that. And we're going to go ahead and return all cards. That is turn number 2, and the Union are doing a pretty damn good job of stopping up Heath here. And I forgot about that again. That's it. So far we're doing all right. I got Schmelfennig almost into Gettysburg. Krasnowski's almost there too. He's not too far behind him. We've got First Corps right down here. Still not too far away, but they're where they can get into position and do something if they have to. So we're getting close to them. I still have not been able to get Paul or Stone moved up very well yet. They're still slacking back down here. Whereas the Confederates were able to get all of Heath's division up here into a relatively um, combat ready environment. I really need to make an effort to get this ridge so I can bring the artillery forward and start bringing them to bear again. Need to make that concentrated effort next impulse, next turn. I'm going to move the turn to 11. We're going to bring in reinforcements. Everything in this stack comes in, and I'll start sorting through that. I'll sort through that off camera and set all that up. All right, so we will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. This is a most fearful sacrifice by Flying Pig Games, designed by Herman Ludwig. Lutman. Oh boy, what am I? My mind is. Sorry, Herman. My mind is all of a sudden having a brain fart. Um, and actually, it's going well. Confederates are making moves, but we've got enough Union strength here that we're keeping them at bay pretty well. They've gotten that one GP hex, but they're going to have to start pushing if they want to do something. I probably misplayed a couple of things, but I'm still getting used to the system. I have played scenarios, but not a big one yet. Moving these guys up nicely, so we're going to keep using these the fast courier and the deployment card to get them in there faster. Um, all right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. A Most Fearful Sacrifice by Flying Pig Games, designed by Herman Lutman. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me.